Alright, let's talk a little bit about magnesium, the different forms and types, what the best use cases are for those forms and types, and what I'm taking right now and what I've found to be best or most effective. There's over 10 different forms of magnesium that you can buy from various supplement companies, and a lot of them serve different purposes. Some are shittier than others, for lack of a better term. I'm only going to cover a few for the sake of time in this video. I'm going to pick the 3 most commonly found and most effective forms of magnesium we see in supplement brands. First up, one of the most common ones we see in supplements, magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate is simply magnesium bonded with citric acid, which is most commonly found in citrusy fruits like oranges and lemons and limes. It's what gives it the tart, kind of sour flavor. If you've ever had the Calm or Vitamin Shot brand magnesium powder, looks like this, that is magnesium citrate. As you can probably tell, it's got that tangy flavor. That is because of the citric acid. This form is fairly bioavailable to the body and can be used to restore low circulating levels of magnesium. Also, if you're dehydrated or are suffering from a little thing called anxiety and you have that racing, pounding heart that comes from dehydration, a little bit of this mixed up in some water can actually do wonders for reducing your heart rate. It can, in higher doses, also be used to treat constipation and GI issues. A lot of people call magnesium citrate magnesium shitrate for that reason. I personally do take magnesium citrate kind of sporadically, mostly in the evenings. With my magnesium threonate, I do find it helps to contribute to that overall sense of calmness and relaxation that helps me drift off into sleep. Next, we've got my favorite, which is magnesium L-threonate or magnesium threonate. For those of you that listen to the Andrew Huberman podcast, and if you don't, you should. This is a form of magnesium he talks about a lot, and one that I implemented because of him. Huberman talks about this form of magnesium a lot because it's so bioavailable and has been shown to be such in multiple animal studies. It also, from what we can see, is the only form of magnesium that can cross the blood-brain barrier. Think of the blood-brain barrier as a protective film around our brains that keeps all the other bad shit we get into our bodies on a daily basis out of our brains. More research is definitely needed on this, but there are some studies that show that magnesium threonate may be effective in treating certain brain disorders, people with anxiety and depressive-like behaviors, and also it could potentially boost our cognition and brain health. I certainly have been sleeping a whole lot better and feel pretty sharp and clear since I started supplementing with this. Last of the 3 that I'm going to cover is magnesium glycinate. This type of magnesium being bonded with glycine has a lot of the similar benefits of the other 2 magnesiums that I've talked about, such as relieving feelings of anxiety, promoting a sense of calmness and relaxation, with glycinate seeming to have a particular potent effect on quality of sleep. There's also some research to show that this, as well as magnesium in other forms, can help regulate blood pressure in tandem with calcium and even relieve PMS symptoms, which I thought was interesting. As someone who struggles to sleep myself, I have supplemented with glycinate, just experimenting with it, and I have really liked the effects that it has had from a relaxation standpoint on me and contributing to high quality sleep at night. So if I were you, I would pick one of these 3 forms of magnesium. Threonate's my favorite, but you really can't go wrong with any of the 3. Critical for so many functions in our body, yet so many people are deficient in it. Follow the dosage your bottle says and take it every day.